Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Therapist Talks live series. And we're here this morning with Noelle Liston from New Life Therapies. And delighted to have you here, Noelle. Thank you for logging in this morning. And really looking forward to talking with you and hearing all about your story to do with the therapies that you work with at the moment and the business that you've set up and how that's going for you as well. So my name is Helen O'Flynn. I'm the Managing Director with the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin. And this Therapist Talk series is really where we get to know some of our graduates who have set up a business, taken the step forward and expanded their business as well with therapies that they've trained with us. So bioenergy, the Dawson program, Theta Healing, and where they've brought in their own therapies that they've trained in other places as well and developed their own business to bring themselves forward on this path and follow their heart, follow their passions. So we're going to do that with Noelle this morning, hear about all things Noelle and to really dive into how you've come to this part of your journey, Noelle, this part of your path. Noelle is just telling me this morning as well, she's just back from an amazing trip, 101 kilometers, I think he said, from the Camino, which is amazing and a real life achievement. So congratulations to you, Noelle, on that, and well done for logging in to talk to us as well after a big trip. Okay, so Noelle, I'm just going to hand over to you if that's okay, and just to go through a few different areas, just to get to know your story a bit better, if that's okay. Um, so just to tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to, we're talking, I think, a little bit more about the Dawson program today in particular. That's an area that you really you know, dived into in the last couple of years as well. So just if you can talk to us a little bit about your own story, what led you to this part of the path for you, and what led you to the Dawson program as well, if that's okay.
Absolutely, Helen, and thank you very much for the invite and lovely introduction. Now, so I'm Noelle Liston. I come from Boynes in County Limerick, and I am a single mum to a 13-year-old boy, and have been the single parent um, for the last 13 years. So it isn't that there was somebody there at the very start. I have done it all on my own up until now. Um, and basically, how did I get into the Dawson program? I am a pharmacy technician, and there was somebody came in to work and they knew that I was into looking for an alternative product or therapy or something then other than pumping myself with tablets. And they said, why don't you try Edwina? Here's her number, go contact her. And I had one session of Dawson program with her, and I literally fell in love with it. I was like, how do I do this so that I can actually help others in
And
that?
Edwina was one of our graduates who had trained with us as
Yeah.
well, that you came across, yeah, which is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then obviously I did a course with Edwina on how to change if you're feeling stuck and changing the prospect of life. And in one of the calls, I said I'd love to do energy healing, and she said to me to contact you, Helen, in the Bio Academy, Bioenergy Academy of Dublin, and here I am today, and I just absolutely love it. Love it.
Mm.
Like, you can give so much to people. It's just, you know, they get so much from it, and I
Yeah.
get so much from giving it. And I feel that I'm actually doing something good, you know. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. And what else in your background led you up to energy work, energy healing? Is there anything else that you can talk about around that? you know
Um. Well, I could give a brief synopsis. 18 years ago, I had a very bad car accident. So I would have always been kind of feeling very spiritual. Um, and that just proved to me that there is something else out there, that there's more help, and the drive and determination behind that. was just, yeah, okay, just go and help people. That's what your goal is to do, is to help people, not to be try and stay in the positive more so than being the negative. Because the 18 years ago, I was lying in the hospital bed for 50 days with a lot of injuries. But the positive mindset was that I was going to get walking, I was going to get back on track, I was going to get driving, and I've achieved all of that and above since then. And
Amazing. And congratulations to you, because that's just pure determination
yeah,
to
yeah,
to get you to that place. Really well done. And obviously receiving great care as well. And but it's
yeah,
the mental side of it is so important, And I think
absolutely.
we see that in this work as well so much, how our intention and what's behind that intention, how powerful that is. And that's
And
our thought.
even, like, releasing the traumas, like, I mean, that was a massive, they're massive traumas, like, that
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
body put up with. So, and I'm still here, still
Yeah.
smiling,
Amazing. Amazing.
telling the tale.
Yeah. And thankfully you are amazing. And
Yeah.
what did you enjoy about training in the Dawson program, or how did you find it? Was it different to what you expected?
I suppose I had very little expectations of it. I was like, I'm just going to do this and see where it brings me. But the more times that we were doing the sessions, I was going, actually, there's more to this than just learning from the book. You're actually learning. You're learning as you're doing it as well, and it just made perfect sense that you were healing not just the symptom, but you were healing throughout as well. We'll say the whole body, instead of just working with the with the symptom that you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you find, because I know some people can have concern with the training online as well. How can you do this online? How can I study it online? That type of thing. And then some people would say it's given them a lot of flexibility, obviously being able to train in that way as well. So how did you find that scenario, and then connecting with people in the class, and how was that for you?
I found doing it online a lot easier than no, I would have loved to have been in person with it, but online was very good because being a single parent, I didn't have to be trying to find find somebody to mind Jamie for 2 weeks or for 2 days. While I went off and did the course, he was still able to be there, and I was still able to look after him while I was able to do it. And it gives that bit of flexibility, which is brilliant.
Yeah. And I think that flexibility translates over in after you graduate as well, with
Yeah,
how you can work in it, because everybody learns to work remotely and in person.
yeah,
That clients can access you from anywhere in the world, basically, when you're working remotely, time difference allowing as well for that,
yeah.
which is an amazing part of it. It's made it so accessible, you know.
And we
Just
even will say on the Camino for the last week, obviously I was
yeah,
with a group of 24 people, and they were like, "Oh, what do you do?" So I was telling them what do I do, and they're going, "Oh, sure, I'd never be able to get to Limerick." So, like, we travelled from a lot of areas from Ireland, and I said, "But sure, I can do it online." Oh, can you? And I went, "Yeah, all right, we'll be on to you." So, so
amazing.
it opens up the doors.
And how do you explain what the Dawson program is to people? Because it can be quite difficult to get across how deep and profound this treatment is. Sometimes it can just sound like it's the same as lots of different energy healing modalities, and it's not, you know. So how do you explain or get that message across to people? Because we know that we need to explain it in an easy enough way for people to
Yeah.
understand as well, if they don't have energy knowledge. Obviously we can go
So
deeper in
I
conversation, but
I would say to them that it's a healing modality using sounds and vibrations to bring the body into balance, releasing trauma, shocks, and stress from the body. But it's not just one part of the body; it's the whole body system, whole energy system around the body. that actually helps to heal you. And then they turn around and go, so it's like a sound bath. And I'm like, it's like a sound bath, but it goes deeper and you get a deeper healing from it. And
Yeah.
they're like, all right, okay, that makes sense. So, and I'm like, you can just lie on the bed and just listen to nice, relaxing music while I'm doing a checklist. Or I can do the muscle testing and the leg length with it. I suss it out first with the person, whether they want to be touched or they just want to be left alone and just relax for that hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. And I think it goes so deep really with looking at the origins of where imbalances have come from for people as well. Like
Yeah.
that's the real magic in it, and they can come from so many different places, and you can have whatever the manifestation is of physical symptoms, pains, tensions, whatever in someone's system. That there can be even a web of things going on underneath it that we need to peel back through the layers to get to what is creating this physical challenge that somebody might have. Or I suppose, with the Dawson program as well, we can also focus on mental health issues, emotional health, spiritual health, the energetic side of things. So
It's
it's a
such a
real
wide area. Like you could, if you wanted to, you could just focus in on just one area. But the way that I work with my client is the first session is the very general session as to I'll do the whole lot of the checklist, and then I'll actually will say on their second or third session that I'd work on, if there was something that had come up that they really want to work on, that they get to experience it as well.
yeah.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and I know with the training as well, people can say, so I can hear it with students, they're like, oh, how much am I to do? And I'm just like, we give it all to you, and then everybody decides as a practitioner what way they want to break that up, and everybody needs to do that in their own way. But I remember the pain points. I remember when I was training as well, because you have to do the whole shebang to be
Yeah.
able to narrow it down as well. So just working with the clients that you've worked with, Noelle, as well, because I know you're running your own business now since you've graduated.
Yeah.
So working with clients, and even you're obviously working with clients during the course of the program as well when you're working with case studies. So any successes that you'd like to talk about with clients, that are
Uh,
close to your heart, from the work that you've done.
Absolutely. And this particular client came to me with they've epilepsy and they were suffering with severe headaches 2-3 times a week, as in so much so that they weren't even able to go to work. And I did a general study, a general one on them, and their headache reduced from 2 to 3 times a week down to once a week. And I've done a few sessions since, and now it's gone to maybe once a month that they would, and even some months they're not even getting the headache. And it would literally start here at the top of the head and go all the way down and all the way down through the spine, down to the right hip and down into her baby toe, that it would actually, the pain would be so bad that that's the way it would travel. And it turned out that it was one of the meridians that was actually blocked from a certain shock that she would have had when she was a younger age. And yeah, she was amazed at the way that it actually worked. And to top it all off, she actually hasn't had any seizures either since
Right.
I did sessions on her. So that that's a massive achievement, I think, from
Yeah.
me to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
And it's just having
others
this.
were finding it like the sense of calm and relaxation over the whole body while during the session and after the session. Yeah.
Amazing. And it's just having the structure to allow clients to release, really, isn't it? So that
Yeah.
they feel empowered, that they have responsibility in the journey, you
You give
know.
them that safe space, like to allow to
Yeah.
for that release to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, you've done
Mm.
amazing work. And any other clients or any other work that you'd like to mention?
Well, I recently did the Theta Healing with yourself, Helen, and again, that like we'll say in part of the Dawson program, there's part of your limiting beliefs and that, and I was kind of getting a bit stuck on that. I didn't really understand it, but then once I did the Theta Healing with yourself, it has really opened up all the doors again to actually bring it in to it, and it's just phenomenal. It's such a fabulous um modality to have because you can do it anywhere. You know,
Yeah,
you can you can do it online, you can do it in person. Um, Again, I'm going to use Camino because there was a lot of emotions coming up and a lot of things coming up for me, and I would just sit at night thinking back on the whole day of how it actually went, and then I'd actually go into my theta healing state, and then I'd feel so much better. Like we walked for 5 days, and on the third day, one of the girls goes, "There's something different about you," and I went, "I know. I actually feel more energized, more just I feel alive. I feel I'm at home." But that was because I was after doing theta healing the first 2 nights, and I actually on the I do the Dawson program weekly sounds on a Wednesday evening, and of course it was Wednesday evening that I did that, and I woke up Thursday morning going, "Come on, let's do this," and it was just fabulous to be able to do it. So there was definitely a lot of release being done over the week, and it's just phenomenal.
amazing, amazing. So we obviously have mentioned there that the Dawson program sounds, excuse me. So we obviously have maintenance sounds that we listen to once a week to keep our
Yeah,
system in at a certain level of balance, keeping our vibration up as well. So they're the sounds that you're doing using the sounds every week.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, 'cause it's a brilliant part of self care, and we can listen to them when we're asleep. We don't even need to do it when we're awake. Because somebody says I
Yeah.
don't have time, like you can do them when you're asleep. You'll still get the
Yeah.
same benefits. Yeah, it's amazing.
Set it up the night it will say as you're going to sleep, and just set your intention around it, obviously, and clearing
Yeah,
the energy space and everything. And you just wake up so much fresher in the morning. Like
yeah.
it's just yeah, it's fabulous.
So
Fabulous.
Noelle, you have your own business, New Life Therapies.
Yeah.
So what else do you practice within that business? So what do you offer to clients within that business?
So I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate on essential oils. So basically if you which I actually bring into all my practices as well. And I do aroma touch technique massage, which is like a gentle massage on your, we'll say you can do it in your hands for yourself, or if you want to console somebody, you can just do it on their hands. You can, and then the full body one is from your spine up to the top of your head and your feet as well. So you just put the oil on the hands and you just gently do a gentle massage like so. Just and it just works with all the different pressure points in the hands, and you just feel you're giving yourself self-care as well, but you're giving the client that relaxation time that they need, because we're always so busy running around racing and we never have time for ourselves, so it's time to fill our own cup with what we have. Yeah, with different things. So the essential oils have helped me so much. I've used them 2017. I started using them because I got my gallbladder out and I didn't want to be using a stomach tablet all the time. So I actually came across the peppermint one, the oil, and I could count now on one hand how many times I get heartburn from indigestion because I use them every day. And it's just, they're incredible.
Yeah,
Like, there isn't enough, no, and people don't know enough about them. And it's just time now. I made a decision in February of this year to actually go, right, I'm going to have to let people know about these oils. So that's how I became the wellness advocate at that stage. So, and it's brilliant, brilliant.
Which is amazing. And
Yeah.
Noelle has her own Instagram page for her business, New Life Therapies, and we'll drop that into the comments below as well. So that anybody wants to connect directly with Noelle to do with their business and the treatments that she offers. So you're also offering Dawson program, Theta healing. Is there anything else, Noelle, that you're offering as well?
And
So,
the aroma touch massage. Yeah. Yeah. And I can do a one-to-one consult with the oils as well, so
okay, that's amazing. Okay,
yeah.
so we'll drop the link for your business below so that anybody can contact you. So Noelle is in Foynes and Limerick, but also, Noelle has mentioned that she's operating remotely for a lot of these treatments as well, so you can access Noelle from anywhere, which is amazing. Um, so just with your business, have there been any challenges for you with the business in running things, or how have you found that side of things as well? I think anyone who runs a business always has challenges, but just how have you found navigating that side?
The biggest challenge that I have at the present minute is the therapy room. But as we've said earlier, we can do it online. So, like, it makes it a little bit easier. But my dream is to have my own little therapy room that it's just solely for that, and not having 5 other different things going on in the room. It's just solely for therapy and healing. And that. Yeah. So that is the dream to get to there, but and keep manifesting it, and it'll happen.
Dreams come true all the time.
Yeah.
Keep going with the gratitude and the manifestation list.
Yeah.
And then with the Dawson program, has anything changed for you personally from because obviously we get to work on ourselves with all of these. You've mentioned working on yourself with Theta as well. But with the Dawson program, we get to work on ourselves as well with this. Has anything changed? And we bring in a lot of things to do with self-care. Obviously, we're all big advocates of giving our clients self-care homework to help them feel empowered on their journey of well-being as well. So has anything changed for you personally to do with your own self-care, to do with your own the investments that you give to yourself and put into yourself from doing the Dawson program?
Yeah. So in the last 18 months, I have actually set aside an hour every day for myself. And that can be meditation, it can be walking, it can be anything. But on a Wednesday night, I listen to the Dawson program sounds for my maintenance. And if you had said to me 18 months ago that I would have been doing that, I'd have probably laughed at you and said, "You're absolutely off your rocker. I wouldn't be doing that." And I wouldn't be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would have been the one that was last minute running out the door, getting to work, and kind of going, "Oh, I'm here," right? But now I'm up at 6 in the morning, and I actually do my own self-care before I get Jamie up out of bed. And it just sets me up for the day. And it's a lot easier life than
Yeah.
chasing your tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amazing commitment to yourself, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's like
the
a gift.
sound
Give
of
yourself a gift every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And just I'm more grateful, and like gratitude. I thank everybody. I thank having my life, every day. It's just brilliant. And I do
Yeah.
the Ohana prayer as well, several times a day.
Yeah.
Whereas I wouldn't have done that 18 months ago.
I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Which is the whole one of prayer if anybody wants to look that up as well. So that's Dr. Hugh Ilhaliakla. I'm not great saying the
Yeah.
first name. Hugh Len, who brought that more mainstream to the world, with Joe Vitale as well. So their work
And
is
the challenge is to do it in front of the mirror to yourself.
yeah,
That that takes a bit of time, but it does work.
yeah. I was actually awake last night using that prayer. I,
Yeah. Yeah.
I woke up and something came into my mind and I said, okay, I'll do Ho'oponopono for that. And
Yeah.
it's just beautiful because you can just run it in the background and your mind gets used to doing it in that way as well. It's amazing. Okay, so what is next? So look, with the Dawson program, and it is a deep, deep modality. There's a lot to learn in that course, and it's real learning for life. These are life skills that bring us up to the very end of this particular lifetime. You know, um, what's next for you with that work? What are your hopes and dreams? I know you've mentioned to have your treatment space as well. But what else is next for you, and what are your hopes and dreams?
I want to help more people see that there is an alternative. Then, there is you don't have to just exist in life. You can live it, and you can live it pain free, even with the right tools and everything. I just want to help people. I just that that's my passion, is just I really want to help people, and in a better way, and become a better person, and that, yeah. So, and have my own, the biggest dream is to have like a big therapy a room, not room, but because there'd be several different therapies, like maybe even hold retreats, and that you'd have, we'll say, your infrared saunas, your um Dawson program, your aroma touch massages, there'd be nutritionists, kind of.
Yeah,
The bigger picture is to have like a retreat center that you're able to go for the day and have these modalities there, and just to help everybody. Yeah.
we'll watch this space, and we'll be booking as soon as it's up and running. We'll be booking and down to have a treatment. Be amazing,
Absolutely.
absolutely amazing. And there's more and more focus been put on self-care and the value of it, and wellness and the value of it, in general as well, which is amazing.
Yeah. Like, as they say on the plane, put your own mask on first.
Yes,
You know, you
yeah,
can't give from an empty cup. So if you keep giving from
yeah,
that empty cup, you're not going to be able to give anymore. So
yeah,
fill your own cup first, and then give the overflow to everybody else.
yeah. You're amazing. You've done so amazing. And even, when you were doing the course, your work, you really put your all into it. And
Yeah.
the results that you were getting with your case studies from very early stages were amazing. So, you really put your heart and soul into it. It was amazing to see. And you're reaping the rewards from that on this side of it with the excellent work that you do. I know you've sold yourself short a bit in talking about your clients, because I know you've done excellent work with clients since you've
Yeah.
graduated as well, and deep, deep work with people. So really well done.
Yeah.
And Noelle, I really appreciate you coming in to talk this morning as well, and to share your story so openly, because it can be vulnerable for people to share their story so openly as well. So very grateful that you've done that, and that other people get access, and you'll inspire other people as well,
Yeah.
with what you've done. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So
Like,
thank you for
live
being
your
here.
life. Don't just exist. Live it,
Yeah,
because there's so much to explore. If if this last week has taught me anything, it's literally go live it. Go, just follow those dreams that need to be done. You're having them dreams for a reason. Go
yeah.
follow 'em. Yeah. So that's
What a
my.
beautiful message to give, and what a beautiful message to end on. It's a fabulous message, and it's a lifelong message to keep coming back to. So thank you,
No
for
problem.
bringing us into that space
Yeah.
this morning as well.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here. So for everybody listening as well, or watching, if you'd like to get involved in, training and the types of things that Noelle has trained in, we have a Dawson program course coming up on the 16th of November. I'll pop a link below as well if you'd like to look into that. And again, check the link below just to log in to Noelle's page, follow her page, see the work she's doing. She gives lots of great, amazing tips on her page as well, across all of the different therapies that she runs, and connect in and follow, and get involved with what Noelle is doing there as well. So Noelle, thank you so much. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead, and really looking forward to it. We'll see you soon anyway. And thank you so much, and hope everyone has enjoyed listening to Noelle's story, and we'll see you soon for some more therapist talks, some live series with our therapist talks. Thank you all.